Hi there, Alec at VacuumSpot.com.au here. I'm just going to show you through a Nilfisk power in terms of home maintenance. This particular one is the Power Allergy, but it doesn't matter if it's the Allergy or the P40 or the P20. Any of the power series are going to have the parts in the same basic spot. Okay, so starting at the front, to get access to your bags, you'd probably already know this, but in case you're borrowing a machine or something like that, you've got your clip under here, so just undo that. Okay, so it just squeezes up towards the top of the lid, and our bags and filters are all inside. Now these bags, you really should be using the genuine Nilfisk bag. They do give you much better filtration and suction. Also, these will prevent wearing out the other filters quicker. So even though you're paying a little bit more for bags, it certainly is better long term. Okay, so these just go into like a little groove. So you're just pushing that in like that. Okay, and that'll sit nice and firm, well supported inside there. Okay, oh, and when you want to change these, just so you know, this at the top is a close off feature. If you pull this, it's actually going to close off this hole. So when the bag's full, you pull that away and you won't have dust and muck coming out on the way to the bin. Okay, now your pre-motor or disaster filter just lifts clean out inside its holder. Now there's a tab or a catch up here. You just pull that back and that'll allow it to open out. Now these filters are included in the original pack of Nilfisk bags, but if you're buying generic you'll have to cut these to size. You want to change this filter every time you change 4 of these bags. Okay, so that's going to just, new one in there, close off and make sure it locks firmly, and that sits back in place like so. Then the bag will just drop in and it's supported like that. Okay, if that's all in nicely in where it should, it'll lock and click properly. The other thing you've got to check is your exhaust HEPA filter, also under a tab. That just drops away. Now, whenever you're looking at this, it's always going to be white on this side. On this side, if it's getting all black and carbony like that, that's telling you one of two things. One, that the motor is just burnt out, which is the case of this machine. I just swapped the motor out. Or that it's causing the motor to run too hot because you're not looking after the front end. This filter needs a new one, so you're going to have to replace that either way. But if it's dark, change it. If you've got bits and pieces on here, then you've got to look at the bags and make sure you're inserting them properly, because you shouldn't have anything on that. So I'll get a new filter, but that's where it goes. And to put it back, you just, and again it'll click. So a little bit of simple maintenance from Alec at VacuumSpot for your Nilfisk Power Vacuum Cleaner.